money on it.
Well, let's see how it plays out as we enter the Land of Dawn for Smart Omega versus RSG PH. Match number 3 of MPL Invitational 2022, day number 1. Ryzen and Irad in the jungle. And Irad, again, right? I want to put my eyes on Irad. I really want to see what he can bring to this RSG PH roster. Because he's shown some brilliance before. Now he's on a very unique pick.
Yeah, it is. And now we are seeing the Martis going with the Demon Slayer, which is regular...
Not bounty, yeah.
Not bounty, yeah. So it's a very, very good emblem to be picked for this one. Especially we know that actually the damage that can be given later inside of the hand of Martis, it's going to be very, very good. But it depends on Asura Aura, depend on the movement and also the ability to follow up coming from the RSG PH. They really need to stick on together in the early stage, especially for the Cho and also the Paquito. If they are able to pick off some of the heroes to be given in the hand of Martis, it's just going to be very good for the side of RSG PH.
Yeah, it really seems that, again, the Martis is clearing at a very fast pace, right? Looking at it here, we're going to see, once again, because Irad has already taken the gold buff and the lethal wanderer, already invading to the enemy jungle as well. Mid-control becomes super prio in the current meta, has been super prio in the current meta, and right now you can actually see that Light is giving over that mid lane pressure to Smart Omega, opting to actually go towards that bottom side. And again, they're just playing it still very, very slow, not really going for anything too crazy early on.
Yeah, but I feel like they really need to move on a little bit faster for Kosei. They left out Kosei to try to farm on his own. And I do feel like still with the Cloud on the landing phase, I think like Cloud is going to be winning a lot rather than Lassie in the early stage. But look at that one, actually not able to get one kill.
Yeah, Kill VJ gonna be taken down. First blood over. Oh my goodness, Ryzen steals the turtle with that final blow to the back lines. Renzio gets out. It's a 1-for-1 trade here in the 2nd minute. That was such a good steal by Ryzen, but who comes out on top here?
Yeah, but I do feel like they are lacking of something. Like the movement that is given by the side of Ryzen is just like coming really good with the Phantom Slash coming on and doing the retribution. The retribution battle is not really good in the side of the RSGPH, but they're still bleeding inside of the gold. So it's still a very, very good condition on the side of RSGPH, especially because they need to push Kalra to go back and do a recall, while the Lashley still farm pretty well in the lane, in the own lane.
Yeah, and you can see just the farming coming in from both of the teams shows that with HSBC, you can really level up your coin farming skills. Let's see. Oh, Kelra lost that one.
Yeah.
Kosei a bit too clean with the farming skills with HSBC. But again, it's just a very slow-paced game. This is what you would really normally see, though, from RSGPH. They are so good at controlling that early game, getting that gold lead going for them, but as usual, they're trying to funnel as much gold as possible towards Kelra, who has rotated into that mid lane.
We know that actually they are not supposed to do it in this game because we know that the hero that they are having is more into the the early team fight situation. They are not supposed to hold themselves when, especially because they reach at certain level already. Destiny is dealing tons of damage already coming from Marty, so they're supposed to do the rotation to try to pick off somebody. But who is the target? That's the main question.
Exactly.
You want to go for the Cloud, but the ability to dash up with the Battle Mirror image, they really need to consider that one. That's why they need to move along with one particular hero, such as Cho, which is going to be very great to pick off this hero. But remember, on the other hand, Smart Omega still have a very big battle skills, such as Ammo Bandit or maybe Varamis that can come along to help this situation in the gold lane. But that's why they are having like quite a struggling time here from the side of RSGPH.
RSGPH, though, back off that distraction by Nat's going to be able to secure the turtle right now as the way the dragon will be connected by Light over to Miko, who's going to be taken very low right there. Still able to get out with the help of the Cold Altars. That's going to be the damage coming through once again. Miko looking for the play, but the Blazing Duet comes in, cancelled out. Double kill picked up by Nats as he's looking for more. Renzio very low. RSGPH going to be able to find the better trade as Exor's looking for that kill. No kill over to RSG, but Nats, he's hunting, he's smelling him down, flickers forward under the tier 2, picking up another kill, and it's 4-0 for RSG PH.
It's a mega kill for an XP laner, and not only that, because he's helping another point here. This is Paquito, not as a jungler, but as an XP laner. But look at that one, 4-0-1. It's a huge thanks on the hand of Paquito. Not only that, because actually in the bottom lane, they're gonna take another days.
Oh man, Kelra just got folded there. Just like you guys can fold a Galaxy Z Fold for 5G. Go ahead and get your unrivaled gaming experience. But you're right. Kelra not having a good time here with that 4-man gank.
Yeah.
I think Smart Omega in general not having a good time. RSG PH currently 6-0 up. They're looking really good, Vela.
It is. And we know that actually the nerf that happens to the Varamis is like you cannot get out from a certain circle. So it's very, very good for Paquito with the jab, with the heavy left punch. It's easier for them to get even the double kill, triple kill that it's been held by Nats before. It's easier for RSGPH to control the movement coming from Smart Omega because of the cult altar. And that's why so far we are seeing a lot of things, but in the top lane.
Uh-oh, Renzio still able to get out of that one with the flicker. Irad though, looking for the damage once again. Nats, this man is just such a menace currently in this game. 4-0-1, you're right.
Yeah, that is just so huge coming from XP laner. You can even see the Martis is only helping with 3 assists, while we know that actually the one who executed it's Nuts. And he have this confidence to just jump in even to the second turret.
It's crazy, right?
It is.
It's typical Nats though right now as they are going to go for the turtle. Miko opening up the map, gets some damage done, gets the stun as well. Omega looking for the opening right now. Final blow popped in the back line. It's going to be the steal coming from Ryzen as they back up. But the Cult Altar is going to be placed by Exort. The steal away with the IMU. Miko losing that Cult Altar life all himself. Light jumps in, looking for that final damage. Nats once again jumps in as well, but it will just be Smart Omega who finds the turtle. No kills on the board. Both teams backing off.
I thought it's gonna be a turtle for RCPH, but the one that is coming really well, the slippery movement coming from Raisin is just like coming really well with the retribution to able to secure the second turtle on their hand. But the gold difference is still quite far from RCPH and also Smart Omega. We are saying that actually they are leading by 3,000 gold so far, and we know that actually the gold from the side of Cloud is also catching up with the situation with the Demon Hunter Sword, the Steel Plate as well to handle the damage that is given by Leslie. That already finishing the Berserker's Fury along with the Windtalker, but we are seeing the mid lane right now. The movement from this Marty is still unable to get anything from Smart Omega.
The anti-CC coming in from his dashes as well. It's just such a menace. And guess what? Does he steal that? I think he
No,
did.
he still have it.
It's still the retribution from Ryzen. Both of them actually popped in the retry, but Ryzen was able to take that one. 3,000 gold lead now down for RSG as that's again Renzio who's trying to look for that pick, but that anti-CC once again catches him off. Nats goes in for the knockout strike onto 2 members. Ryzen looking for that final blow. Irad once again trying to find a pick, but for both of these teams, it's a bit too early on to look for a full 5v5 commitment.
The Mortal Coil is just like very annoying. Azura Aura Mortal Coil coming in, coming out. He's just playing around with the player coming from Smart Omega. They want to commit to this one particular hero, but the anti-CC, just like what you've mentioned, is just make easily to go out from the
Golden Staff.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't have the Wind of Nature, I don't know, there's so much damage that can be outputted from RSGPH. They can take him down.
Yeah, I do agree with that one. Wind of Nature will be a very, very good item at this moment because of the Paquito presence, Marquise as well, along with Leslie, but Golden Staff is there. So they're having like quiet moment here to clear out all of the movement coming from the waves and everything. But I also like want to heads up for this reason. I think like this player need to do some split up at this moment. Try to put up much movement to the side of RSGPH, so they are feeling in that kind of pressure. So the movement here, because we know that actually 66.6% chances for Smart Omega going for the objective is higher rather than RCPH based on the first 3 turtles that they are trying to compete with the retribution. So we will see what is actually going to happen for this Lord. This is the first Lord.
Oh, look at that damage, man, from Nats. Good cut. Renzio, though, still able to open up the map. Miko getting chunked. The Lord is low, but that's going to be the conceal coming in. Miko, look at that. I'm offended. Able to find Irab, but look at that. It's going to be the Cult Ulcer coming in from RSGPH. The damage comes through once again by the final blow towards that back line. Kara still holding on to that Blazing Duet as Renzio holds Nats off. The taunt comes in. Nats gets out with the 2 strikes there. Praiser's Wrath by Renzio as he flickers out away from Light's damage. I cannot believe it. Man, PH games, PH matches, that fight, nobody got taken down.
Nobody got taken down, and I feel like from RSG PH, they are unable to do so because the Way of Dragon was being used to kick out before that big war happened. So they are losing some of resources to try to punish from the side of Smart Omega. But we are seeing...
Oh my god! Nats, once again, just such a menace. I can't believe he gets out of that one too. He bought enough time for the rest of RSG to get the setup on towards that bottom side. But because Nats is low, he's going to have to sustain back up. Has that Bloodlust Axe, so will be able to do so with the mid lane. Ryzen controlling this once again. Light trying to open up the map. Miko's low, he gets caught out there. That's the damage coming through, but Miko's still able to sustain for now. Irad going in, but the Cult Altar is beautifully placed down. Now the Blazing Duet to the back line right now with the hell of the final blow as they take the Cult Altar HP. Kelra's massive, but not as massive as Nats, who's in that back line, getting the turret as well. Look at the damage coming in as the way the Dragon locks down Kill VJ under the turret. Ryzen looking for the trade, gets Kosei. 1-4-2 currently as Smart Omega are currently losing in this particular trade. Nats hunting Kelra down as Ryzen tries to get out from this 3v1. Ryzen finally gonna be taken down there by Irad in the bottom side. Nats is just a menace! Kill VJ just respawned! And Nats says goodbye to him once again.
Oh my god, Nats is just able to screw up all of the movement from the Smart Omega. They have like a very, very strong movement here from the side of RSG PH. But you know what? Whenever Smart Omega wants to jump in, Nats just able to push the two different heroes into the split up position. So they are able to distinguish who is going to be a very, very important part from the Smart Omega. And when they do it, they pick up some of the important hero. While we know that actually Ryzen is on the very awkward position on the top lane just now. But they are able to stay here a lot, which is going to be very important from RSG PH. They're already leading in a lot of terms, 11 points compared to the 1 kill only that is only been taken by Smart Omega. It's a very, very huge different things here. And Smart Omega, I think like they really need to defend on the high ground situation right now.
Wow, man. RSG PH, it's a clinical game. And again, I just have to mention Nats. The impact he's had in this game as the XP laner, as a Paquito. You know, we didn't see a Paquito pick at all in the first two matches, and now you can really see that Paquito is still in the meta for sure. Nats is showing everyone that this Paquito is something to be feared of. Light gets away the dragon with the Jiku no flicker combo. Kill VJ still has the Cult Altar, but Renzio gets melted down outside of the Cult Altar. Miko falls as well. Ryzen, Kelra, and Kill VJ 3 versus 5 as RSG completely wiped all the base turrets. Extort jumping in towards Kelra. Kill VJ looking for the Shadow Stampede. That's gonna be Kelra jumping in again with the Blazing Duet, but it's not gonna be enough to take Exort down. Ryzen looking for the finisher, but it's Kill VJ who gets taken down. Nats once again zoning him away. Kelra gets out, but not towards the bullets coming in from Kosei. It's a wipe out for RSG as they secure